What's up guys, how are you doing today? We are at Tremblay Disc Golf Course at a 9-hole course with various shape shots, and we are gonna do a little battle today. For this first match, I will be throwing my most overstable versus my most understable disc. Player 1 will be throwing a Nuco S. Player 2 will be throwing my Avenger SS. As soon as I will be getting inside C2, I will be putting with my putters of always, my challengers. Let's get it started. Alright guys, this is hole 1. This hole is about 370 feet. This hole goes downhill then uphill. We have a little bit of tailwind, so let's go. Player 1, Nuco S. Very low. Woo! Inbounds. Inbounds. Player 2, Avenger SS. I'm gonna have to put a ton of hyzer on it. Good. In the bush. In the bush just in front of the basket. Oh, first one almost out of bounds. Behind the basket there is a hill, so I'm gonna be playing it safe for the first hole. Gonna roll. Let's go. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have a putt, an obstructed putt. This is with player 1, doing for par, about 3 meters. Par with the Nuco S, and par with the Avenger SS. Let's go to hole 2. Hole 2 is about 300 feet, a little bit over 300 feet. It's downhill, but it has a mandatory and OB on the left. Alright, player 1, Nuco S. It's gonna be a tricky one. I'm gonna have to put a lot of anhyzer on it. Let's go. Ooh. I think it almost went in. Player 2, Avenger SS. Lot of hyzer. Many of hyzer. Oh, maybe it's gonna cut roll. Oh, that was a lucky shot. Oh my god, that was lucky. Let's go. Alright, I got pretty fortunate with my Avenger SS. It cut roll, and then I finished. I ended up about 3 meters away from the basket, about 10 feet. And I got pretty close with my Nuco S from an ace. Let's get the birdies. Easy birdies. 2. Very good. Player 1, Nuco S, putting for birdie also. And -1 for both. That's a good start. This is hole 3, the first par 4 of the course. That hole is about 680 feet, so it's pretty long. You have a mandatory where you have to go around it, and the basket is behind the basketball courts over there. Let's go. Alright, Nuco S. I'm gonna have to throw a backhand skip shot around the mandatory with my Nuco S. Gonna have to throw it pretty low since we're throwing a little bit down here. Alright, let's go. Oh, too high. Oh, I got pretty fortunate on the kick. Avenger SS. It's gonna be a tricky one. I'm still gonna try to play for birdie. I'm gonna try to throw a hyzer flip cut roller. That's good. Look at that. Alright. That was as good as I could do with my Avenger SS. I got pretty fortunate. I landed up here, so I can still make the window pretty easily. The basket is about 320 feet. So I'm gonna have to throw it pretty hard with a little bit of wind just to get to the basket. Let's try it. We'll have a long putt, let's see, maybe about 30 meters. This is where I landed after the kick on the trash can. So about 250-60 feet away from the basket. It's going to be a touchy one with this one. So I'm going to have to put it up right there. putt for birdie. Let's go.
This guy is killing it.
Okay, I'm about 40 feet away from the basket. I'm gonna just have to do a little slow putt. Oh, lucky. Alright, my Avenger SS got a pretty good shot with the low ceiling, as good as I could have done. You get it too? Alright, all par, save the par with my Nico S. Easy par. Alright. Here we are, hole 4. That hole is about 270 feet. Dog leg to the left, and we have a mandatory where you have to go around one of the tree over there, and the basket is a little bit on a slope. And if you want to get a putt inside C1, you're gonna have to skip hard on the left side. So let's go, let's get it. Alright, Avenger SS got the box. Oh. Looks like I just made the Mendo. The Nico S, that's gonna be an easy one. I'm just gonna have to throw it hard on hyzer and get a big skip hopefully without hitting any trees. That was a little grip lock, but I think I'll have a long putt, maybe C2. Alright, this is where my forehand roller, I mean it didn't even roll. Jérôme told me I just made the mandatory for birdie. Alright, well that's gonna be a par. Let's see where my Leo grip lock with the Nico has landed. Looks like I'm gonna have a putt. I'm about 50 feet away, but downhill, so plays like 35 I'd say. Oh, and looks like it's gonna be a par for both of them. Nico S, -1, Avenger SS, but for par. Let's go. Alright, hole 5. That hole is a little bit downhill, about 300 feet away. We have slight low ceiling going downhill, or you can take the risk and go over the out of bounds on the right side. There is a little hill behind the basket, so you can actually run it and be long without taking any risk. Alright, Avenger SS. I'm gonna try to throw this one straight to the basket with a lot of hyzer. Hopefully it's not gonna flip. I'll kick a tree and go a bit. Oh! I think I stayed in bounds. I think I'm on the edge. Alright, Nico S. It's gonna be a little bit easier. I'm gonna try to go over the path, over the OB with a lot of hyzer. It's gonna come back. I'll try. Like I didn't put enough hyzer on it, but I'm gonna have a putt. Alright, I got pretty fortunate. There is a little bit of grass under my disc. I'm in bounds. That was a good line, just a bit too high. Let's get to my Nico S. I'm gonna be about 30 feet away, downhill. Hopefully I'm gonna be able to make the putt. Yep. Birdie. I'm gonna have to save my par to get into SS. There you go. And it's all tied up, guys. We are 5 holes in it. We have 4 holes left. Who do you think is gonna win? Just put it in the comment section. Alright, hole 6, about 300 feet, a little bit over 300 feet. You have OB on the right side and OB on the left side. It's better to throw just a big hyzer and stick on the ground, and that's what I'm gonna do with my Nico S. Let's go. Yeah, with that one it's gonna be a bit trickier. We have a little bit of headwind. I'm gonna have to put a ton of hyzer on it. Hopefully it's not gonna go right OB. having a long putt within C2. Let's go. I'm gonna be putting first from my Avenger seat, about 50 feet away, 45 feet away. I'm gonna give it a run. Oh. Right, it's set. It's gonna be an easy par. I'm inside C1 with my Nicolas. That was a pretty good shot. Maybe a little bit too much on the right. Oh, it's on the right. Right, safe par. There too. Nicolas. There you go. Still a ball game. Oh. Let's go. We're on hole 7. It's still a tight ball game. Hole 7 is another par 4. We have about 550 feet to the basket, maybe 500. It's a big sky and hyzer. You can actually maybe sometime get a putt, but there is a mandatory. That's the tall, lonely tree over there. You have to go around it to the left, and then the basket is going to be on the right. I'm not sure you can see it, but it's by a trash can behind there. So let's go. Nicolas first. I'm not going to try any sky and hyzer with it in backhand because it's not going to keep the angle. So I'm just going to do a chop forehand with an hyzer on it between the two trees in the alley and finish to the right. And I should have a pretty easy up and down. Happy with it, that's what I have to do. Now, with that one, that's the one I usually use for that hole when it's not windy, and it's not really windy today. So I'm gonna do a backhand roller, and hopefully it's gonna cut right pretty quick after passing the mandatory. Looks pretty good. Where it ended, but that was a pretty good shot. That's what I tried to do, so I'm really happy with it. Well, two different shots, but my discs are both about 15 feet away. I got pretty unfortunate with my Avenger assist with my Nicolas. I have a low ceiling, so I'm just going to do a little chip forehand. And I have a putt for birdie, that's good. Out with my Avenger assist what to do. I'm gonna try the forehand roller.
Go!
I did it. I hit the first three. No! Well, now I'm behind two trees. Not impossible, but I'm not gonna play with fire. I'm just gonna have to lay up and take my medicine for par. Hey, I hit another tree, but I'm about 8 meters away, so that should do it for par. And hopefully negative 3 for the Nicolas. Yep. And we have 2 holes to play. Let's go. We're on hole 8. This is a long par 4. It's maybe the hardest hole. You have to first throw a shot straight away. You have a mandatory over there that you have to go around it, and then the basket goes up to the right over there. You have to throw 2 pretty good shots to get to the basket. Hopefully not miss the mandatory on your first shot. Let's go. I'm going to be throwing my Nicolas first with a lot of Sennheiser. I'm going to be aiming at the tree just in front of Jérôme. Hopefully move forward and pass the mandatory. Oh! A bit too much Sennheiser. It was gonna come back, but yeah, the disc is so overstable. I actually throw that disc on that hole. It's so understable that I can throw it flat or with even a little bit of hyzer. It's gonna cut, roll, and then finish to the right after the mandatory. So I'm pretty used to that shot. Yeah, like I'm used to. That's a very good shot. Passing the mandatory and then finishing to the right. I can even get a birdie from there, hopefully. Alright, so this is where I ended. I hit that tree. I'm going to throw a cut roller with the Nicolet, but a forehand cut roller to avoid any branches and move forward. Yeah, pretty good. That was a really good shot. Let's see if Avenger says a pretty good tee shot on that hole. Alright, I'm gonna go with the forehand roller. Okay. I'm gonna have to throw a hyzer with it on forehand if I want to do any forehand roller with it. Nico S approach. I think I'm gonna have to throw a backhand through that gap and then finish to the left. Very good. Exactly what I tried to do, so I'm really happy with it. Just behind those lips. You can see the basket, it's not too far away. I think I'm gonna have to throw a backhand. Yeah, pretty good. 3 meters away from the basket. Looks like I'm gonna have a pretty easy putt. Should be an easy par. Par for player 1. Now also for the addresses. Right, we have one hole left to go. Last hole, hole 9, is about 230 feet away. It's going to be a pretty tight shot. It's only a 1 stroke difference between both of my discs, so anything is possible. Let's see how it plays. Last tee shot of the day, new quest for the win. On that hole, I'm going to do a little shot forehand. Oh! That was close, really close from being really good. But I think I have a long putt. Last tee shot with the Avenger SS. I think I'm just gonna have to throw a backhand with a little bit of hyzer. That disc is so flippy, man. So that's why my Avenger SS cut roll. I'm on the edge of C2. I need to make that putt. Much lighter. I'm not going to be laying up with any quest, I'm still going to give it a small run. Alright. Right, last putt for new quest. Woo! Avenger SS for par also. Alright, that's it. Alright, that is it for today. Nuquest got the W on the Avenger SS. That was a close race. Nuquest finished at -3 and Avenger SS at -2. Both discs are great. They both have their strengths and their weaknesses. Nuquest is just very overstable, and if you need any skip shots or big spike hyzers, it's a great disc for it. Doesn't go very far, but it's a great disc. The Avenger SS, great disc also, perfect for rollers and for beginners also. And for hyzer flips in the woods. I hope you liked it, enjoy it. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Soon I will have a microphone so that the sound will be even better. Don't forget to leave any tips on the comments, and see you later. Have a good day.